Hello, Cancer. How are you? Long time no hear from. I know. And I'm back and let's talk. You're going to see some flies because I'm telling you the flowers, it attracts them. In addition to the fact that it's summer and they're everywhere. I want you guys to take a look at some of these cards and I want to know how some of these cards make you feel. Okay, I want to know how some of these cards make you feel. And before I start talking, I'm going to give you guys a moment so that you can just close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to do a silent prayer. Spirit guides and angels, please answer the questions that I have today. Okay, Cancer. It looks like you have three major arcanas, okay? Three major arcanas, and they dominate the minor arcanas. You have two court cards. These are your court cards, and these are your minor arcanas. These are your major arcanas. The major arcanas, they trump these cards, and these cards trump these cards. So let's talk in order. So if I were to place everything in order, here's what I would do. Because I have to place everything in order, okay? Your major arcanas come first. They speak first. They're trying to tell me what to tell you. And then it helps me to get to a point where I can tell you guys what's going on. Okay. For one, I want to let you know that you have an angel working closely with you. Straight up. To ease the discomfort of the tower. Okay? The tower represents a feeling of no way out, of things going awry, of things going not the way that you want them to, whether it be in love or in work. But I will clarify if we're talking about love or work. The High Priestess represents secrets, or it represents intuition, bottom line. But I'm getting the sense that it means intuition. Use your intuition when I describe these two women that I'm getting ready to describe, because two women are meddling in your business. They're speaking for you, and as a result, I have a feeling that they are making things unbearable for you so that you have to walk away, and so that you have to just get away from the situation. You're walking away. Your back is turned. You're leaving. And then here is another clarifier. You're walking away. You're leaving. You're walking away because something went wrong when it came to communication. And I have a feeling that the communication happened between two women. Now, I'm sorry to describe this individual exactly the way that she is, but she's the bitch. The Queen of Swords is the bitch. And she's a bitch because she's been through so much and she doesn't cope well with what she's been through. The Queen of Pentacles is more of a motherly figure. So you should know exactly who is who. That's doing the communicating. That's making it so that you can't deal anymore in whatever situation, whether it be a relationship or I feel like it's obviously a relationship. You've got some meddlers that are communicating and speaking for you and putting words in your mouth or something of that matter And then you're like deciding to walk away. And you're walking away from something you put a lot of time into. Now I'm going to get some clarifiers, and I want to know, A, why is Temperance here? Temperance is here because you know what Temperance is trying to do? Temperance is trying to get you to realize that this world is bigger than you are allowing yourself to see it as. Your spirit guides and angels are trying to get you to understand maybe you should walk away because this world is bigger than you are allowing yourself to consider it to be. You see? Wands represent action. And hey, what am I going to do? And he's got the world in his hand. And I feel like your Temperance, this means healing. Healing. An angel has come to heal. And to make sure that your subconscious and your conscious are working together. And so that you are thinking properly and making the right decisions. That angel is there so that you can realize that even though you feel like you're getting ready to take a loss, or even though you took a loss, you did not take a loss at all. It was a gain. It was a gain. Because your spirit guides and angels stepped in and they want you to consider that you can do whatever you want to do in the world. Tell me, why is the Tower here, spirit guides and angels? The King of Wands. Okay. I would like to pull another card on top of the High Priestess in order to answer this question. Okay, I got it. Cancer, I feel like something happened that literally ticked you off something terrible. And it caused you to respond. It caused you to spit fire like a straight dragon. And as a result, it turned the wheel. I want you to look at this picture. See, our actions on a day-to-day basis will determine the outcome. Look at the figure down below. Do you want him on top, or do you want the figure on top on top? I prefer the figure on top. The figure down below looks a little bit more ominous. But I feel as though you guys reacted to a situation with fire. Wands represent fire. Wands represent you just didn't have the patience, and I feel as though you reacted to something. And because you reacted to something, what happened was it turned that wheel so that this ominous figure is on top. Now, it doesn't mean that things are going to stay that way forever. But I feel as though it resulted in you walking away from something that you actually really loved. Or someone that you actually really loved. Because you simply could not take. It would have to be this woman. Because this woman, I mean, I'm telling you, this Queen of Swords energy is just so, she's a bitch. It's just the bottom line. And I don't know how long anybody can deal with a bitch. Seriously. She doesn't want anyone to be happy because she's not happy. Let's get a clarifier on her. And judgment. I feel as though she's going to get judgment. In order for her to see an ounce of happiness, I feel as though something for her is going to have to end before something can begin. And that's what judgment means. Something has to end in order for something to begin. So maybe her like nasty deeds and her nasty energy has to end in order for her to get some peace again, because I feel like even her peace has been destroyed. You guys have definitely walked away, and I would like to know from what. A happy family. Wow. You literally walked away from a happy family. I feel as though this motherly figure may be one of you Cancers. And I would like to know, are you the one who walked away? No, you stayed strong. You were ready to stay. I feel as though it was the male that walked away. Let me understand what's going on with this communication. Page of Cups. Yeah, whoever opened their mouth literally didn't know what they were talking about. It was like baby gibberish that like created a big, huge hoopla. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I ask that you come get a personal reading from me, because a personal reading from me would pull up your personal cards, and then we can get down with the get down, and I can tell you exactly what happened, and I can also give you advice as to how to move forward with regards to what you're dealing with, because it looks like what you're dealing with is pretty heavy. The Tower is pretty heavy. Walking away from a relationship that you have been in for this amount of time, and then to walk away, whoever walked away, whether it be the father or you, I mean, this is intense energy, and I'm telling you right now, it's an intense situation. And if you need advice, and if you need clarity, and if you need support, that is what my readings provide. I'm going to conclude. I have a feeling, given that this is a Cancer reading, I can only assume that I'm talking to Cancers. I actually feel as though this walking away is going to allow you to experience the world in a different way. It's going to allow you to become independent. It's going to allow you to meet somebody that actually really loves you, and that is that has a genuine love for you. And it's going to allow your harvest to come in. So, Cancer, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a situation that had to happen. And I'm seeing a situation that was really tough to get through. If it hasn't happened, it looks like it's going to happen. And if it's not in the process of happening right now, I feel as though it's going to happen. The motherly figure in this situation is very strong, so she's not causing any trouble. I feel as though it is the Queen of Swords energy. She's more like a widow. She may have possibly lost a child. Truth be told, she's a miserable person. But at the end of the day, I feel as though maybe she spoke up and said something that was necessary and caused something that did not belong in a family. But see, this confuses me, because the Ten of Cups means a happy family. It means a happy family. Now, maybe you walking away means you walking away, or the other party walking away means that now your family can actually be happy now. Maybe that's what that means. But to conclude with your reading, it is obvious. Don't worry, you have an angel very close by that is not going to let anything happen outside of what has already happened. This angel is shoulder to shoulder with you and trying to show you that you can experience the world in a different light. You're going to get ready to start to see what you're good at, because now I feel like the culprit in the entire situation is gone now. And it's going to allow you to see what you're good at so that you can become financially independent, which will then allow you to attract an individual who is as equally financially independent. And then your harvest will come in. So Cancer, I'm seeing some things that happened that were difficult to get through, but I'm seeing that it was necessary. I'm feeling that it was necessary to go through all of that hoopla, because at the end of the day, the world is now yours. Financial independence is now an opportunity for you, whereas before it was not. A true relationship, a true lover's relationship, a genuine relationship is now possible, whereas before it was not. And that is your harvest that will be coming in. And I'm going to do some math with this row right here to give you an idea as to when you can expect to see something like this. I'm looking at 9 months. 9 weeks, 9 months. You might find somebody else in 9 weeks or 9 months. Maybe even 9 hours, 9 days, something about 9. Definitely 9. Hold on. Or 7. 9 or 7. 9 months or 7 months, you're going to start to see the changes that I am discussing right now. The positive changes that you're getting ready to endure. See, Cancer, remember we were talking about this figure, this individual that you guys were in a relationship with that was like totally no bueno. And I'm getting the sense that things cooked up to a point where it was like everybody got involved and like got this culprit out of there. We'll be grateful because from what I'm sensing that you have some people that loved you enough to actually run this culprit off, to give you an opportunity to experience the world in a way to where you can experience it with financial independence and with somebody else that actually really loves you and not doesn't want to control you and doesn't want to like bring chaos to the situation, because that's what the other party was doing in the last readings that I was doing for you. And if this person walked away, you know, I feel as though it was necessary. Now your family's actually happy. Even though there's an absent parent, the kids actually feel safer. The kids actually feel better because this individual that was in the home was not bringing anything positive to the table. It was making mommy cry on a regular basis, and the kids saw that and they knew why. And I feel as though now that the culprit is gone, and that's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing that the culprit is gone. You walked away from him, and he also walked away. So it was like mutual. It was like, okay, fine. You know what? This is just like too difficult. Now I've got like, you know, other people coming in and like, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to fight 3 people is what this person said. This person who had nothing to bring to the table was like, I'm not going to fight 3 people. They were like, I'll fight you. No problem. But I'm not going to fight these 3 people. And even though this character is known as the bitch, I have a feeling that it was necessary for her to come out and show that she ain't having it. And that she's not going to allow, I want to say, this is a mother-in-law. I want to say that she's not going to allow her kid to be in a situation with a bum anymore. Whether it be female or male. And as a result, look at what you have to look forward to. And this angel is not going to leave your side for quite some time, I will tell you. For about 5 months, this angel is going to stick by your side like glue to make sure that you don't have to worry about this culprit anymore knocking on your door, coming back and doing anything that you fear that he may do or she may do. You don't have to worry about it because Temperance is right there, shoulder to shoulder with you to make sure that nothing is taken from you. And that there's no more terrorizing going on. I sense that there was like a really bad family situation that was going on. And I feel like some people got involved. And the individual was like, yo, I'm not going to fight 3 people. I'll fight 1 person, but I'm not going to fight 3 people. And I feel like people got involved and ran this person off. And even though some of you are very sad about it, please understand this is like the best thing that could have ever happened for you. Everything's a journey, baby. Everything's an experience. And the way that you choose to deal with each experience determines the way that you feel about everything that you encounter. It determines how you feel about your day. Like I was saying to someone I was doing a personal reading with today, like you drop an egg on the floor, instead of saying, oh shit, damn, now I gotta clean this egg up and da-da-da-da-da. Or you can just say, you know what? All right, cool, the egg dropped. I'll go ahead and clean it up and keep on doing what I was doing. Like, aren't those 2 different reactions that create different feelings and different emotions in your body and in your mind and in your heart and in your soul? Yes. So please experience this and embrace it, because I'm telling you, it was meant to be so that something greater can happen later. Cancer, I'm out, my babies. I'm telling you right now, everything that happened for a reason. It looked like things got really hairy at one point, but it looks like it's not like that anymore. And you have an angel that is side by side with you right now that will not leave your side for at least the next 5 months. I recommend you get your Akashic Records readings and ask questions about this if you can afford it. They run anywhere from $125 to literally $500. It depends on what you can afford. But I also recommend a private reading from me so that I can help you understand how to move forward with the feelings associated with this type of hoopla, because I see that a whole bunch of hoopla had to happen first before you actually got to a point where you got all of these wonderful cards at the end. And I feel like you're not even able to embrace these wonderful cards that you have to look forward to yet, because you're still mourning. You know how things are different in your home now. But trust me, this world is a big world, and that wasn't the only man or woman that you could love. And you will find another. It says so right here. So Cancer, please do not be hurt. Do not be dismayed. Your harvest will come in. And even though this is the bitch card, I feel like that's the one that ran off the individual. And that's so funny. Well, good for her. Because you didn't deserve any of what I was seeing before. So Cancer, I will talk to you guys soon unless you request that I do another reading. And if you would like a private reading, my information will be below. So namaste until next time.